Hello everyone, and welcome back to Niche, a genetic survival game here in Twinberry Falls with the Berry Tribe. And we are going to see how Prince Ra rules the roost from his peaceful gardens over here, the place where he decides what happens, who goes where, and we will just have to have a look and see, because we do have our wandering pair over here who are reaching a new destination over here. We also have this little pack over here, the Bush Shredder pack with their blue gems. We also have the princes over here, the fangs, and the fangs were part of Princess Comey. And Fang Kuduknu, they were all part of the same kind of family. Then their father died, and this new Vanku came and took over the mating with their mother. So I feel like the three of them would need to move up. I'm kind of thinking that maybe Fang Kuduknu would have a mate, but we're just gonna go to the next day and see what's gonna happen because a lot's happening here. Right, so we have two little sick babies up here. I'm gonna get Samuka. There we go, Samuka. You can be blue as well. There we go. Perfect. You have a sick, you have a common cold. We cannot lick you at the moment, which is unfortunate. However, you do have the no paw, so we're going to have to make one of your little things red, unfortunately, which means that we're not going to be mating you. Anyone that has the no paw, we're actually going to just stop mating completely, because I want to rid it from our pack. We're going to have to get rid of it. It's just something that I don't want. So let's move Sakuvan up here. You can start shredding away these bushes for some nest work. This is what you guys do best. We can move up Samuka up to here as well. Let's take you. And then we can have Nunuta. You can take these berries from here. And you can move over here. We have little Ismi over here. She's going to move up. She has the bad kind of hind leg. So we're going to come up here and we're going to mate. So you can move back down. And then we have Rerara. So I think we're going to have to call you Sa-Rerara. So let's call you Sa-Rere. Yeah, Sarera? Yeah, Sarera I think would be kind of a cute name. So that's the little bush shredder pack up here sorted. Then over here we have our beautiful Korame and Prince Kuta, who are going to be, I think we were going to make them, weren't we? Immunity B, Immunity A, U, Immunity E, and G. And I just want to double check that Korame and Prince Kuta are not related. So where is Korame? Korame is over here, and then we have Prince... Not Prince Radu, not Prince Ra, Prince Kuta and Korame. Yeah, they have two different sets of parents, so I think they would have their own little tribe up here. So let's go ahead and have you guys mate. There we go. Can you go ahead and make a nest? There we go. Then Prince Kuta, you can go ahead and you can't shake the berry trees, unfortunately, but what you do have a berry picking ability, so I might move you up into here and have you just take some berries. Korame is a beautiful creature. She can take both the nuts and both the berries. Our two little traveling princes, Van Kirkir and Van Nuvan, I think they would continue on, but they'd take a berry for the road. He cannot take that there, but I don't think they'd get rid of these bushes. I think they just want to see what lies out there. They saw their dad died, and their dad didn't get to see all that was laid in the horizon, and I think the two of them really want to achieve that. Now I know that their little brother over here desperately wants to follow them, but I don't know if he'd suit them, because they both have the ram horns, they both have the fangs. He does not have the fangs. He's the only one with the fangs. He doesn't have the ram horns, and they both have the stripes, and he doesn't have the stripes. So I don't know if he would follow them, or if he would remain behind. But I kind of want to move him up, and he'll maybe have like that little bit of a choice. He might think, oh, I'm just going to see what it's like. So then we're going to have Nuvanku. You can take these berries from here. Let's move over to Prince Ra. Prince Ra is still settling in his nest. He needs a female desperately. but I think we're going to have someone mate with him. I don't know, because Prince Ra is here. He shares his parents with mostly everyone. The only one that he doesn't is Ismay, and Ismay has a lot of people. So she has Sarara, who is a no-paw, unfortunately. So I don't know if I want to bring that down. Maybe I should bring Sarara would be Prince Ra's mate. I don't know. Or we could have, these are all the boys as well. And they're all boys. And I think Mila was his relation. Oh, we lost our male over here, unfortunately, which means that I don't think Velvet Paw would take another mate. I think she would be kind of one of those people that would be true to who she was and who her mate was, and she'd know that he rests easy on the shore under the nut tree. So let's go ahead and go to our beautiful little boys over here. Prince Raduk, who abandoned his post and was like, listen, I'm not going to be king, so I know I'm not, but I have a good fishing ability, I do have a good swimming ability, and I have strength, so I'm going to do what I can. So I feel like he'd come down to the beach again, he'd attack this for some food, perfecto. Tavan, however, is more of kind of a resource person. Tavan can actually collect from the tree, so I think they'd move from tree to tree, and they'd go like this, so they're going to go in a zigzag. So I think they'll kind of brush up against here and brush up against here, and hopefully maybe their resting place will be over near this tree or this tree. So I think that's kind of a good place for those guys to end up in. Right, so we're going to go ahead and I think maybe Nuvanku would move up onto here just to kind of, you know, have a little good little spot to Prince Ra over here. Right, let's go ahead and go to the next day and see how we fare. We do have quite a few beautiful babies being born. Obviously the nest has been a little bit downtrodden. I think Velvet Paw would kind of maybe urge little Mela to leave this nest. Maybe I know she does want these berries, but Prince Ra, I don't think he understands the value of this tree, because this tree was basically the first food source that Adam and Eve saw when they came across, and I don't think he values that. I don't think he understands. He's like, oh, there's plenty of trees, there's plenty of berries. Why do we need to? This one's so close to home, we can leave this grow. I don't think he would get how important that tree is. So let's move Nuvanku down over to here and take some berries from, there we go, perfecto. Ooh, and looks like we have a beautiful Sirame, who also has the fangs, unfortunately. And I don't know, the fangs, obviously, Sirame came from Nuvanku, and Princess Kome, oh, she has the poison fangs as a recessive. Okay, so they came from her. I don't think that qualifies her to be a fang, because basically the fangs were a part of their father over here. Ooh, and we have Koro Duke. Okay, I'm gonna come up here because I do want this beautiful little boy. He's come out of the wilderness. He has no paw. He has double no paw. Oh, the poor little babe. Okay, do you know what? I think the two boys over here would take pity on little Kuruku over here. He is double no paw. He has the melanism inactive. He has stripes. He's definitely not a good person to have. He has so much strength though, but he's definitely not a good tribe member to bring. But I think the two boys would see him as an outcast and offer him some food to join them in their little journey. And I think they'd give him the Fang title. Fang Kuro. There we go. I think they'd give him the Fang title just because they feel so sorry for our little guy here that he has no paws. So I think they'd feel a little bit sad for him because he can't actually attack. He can't collect the berries, he can't collect nuts. So basically in this tribe he's more or less useless. So wherever he was going, he's going to turn around and he's going to go with the boys. Alright, so let's come back down here to our lovely little guys in here. So, Nuruvanku, you can come over here. You're still respecting Princess Kome over there with the mating duties. But Sirame, I don't know what we're going to call him. I think we should call you New Sirame, right? You should have the new title because that would take after your father. So I think we'd have Princess Kome would come over here. She'd mate again because I know for a fact that she does want to have that kind of strong family bond. She doesn't want to get females. And I think Fang Kuduknu, he'd see that new Sirame is here, and I think he too would kind of, I don't know, I think he'd kind of want to leave just a little bit and go maybe get some berries. So let's go ahead and let's get some berries from here. I kind of want to move Sarah over here. Okay, so we can get this little berry bush here, but I think she wants to move down. We're going to move Ismi down into this nest here. Perfecto. Bush shredder, we're going to shred this bush because that's what we do here. You're going to take this one here. Perfecto. Sakivan, you're going to move up. Ooh, we just missed that that mole. We have little Sa Muka up here. You're going to go ahead and move up as well. And then we have Sa Nuta. So you're going to take some berries from there we go. So that's what those guys are going to do. Ooh, Kunu, you're a beautiful white baby. Korame and Princess Kuta. You had the no melanism, but you do have the albinism. Who was carrying the albinism? Oh, you both were. Okay, well, I mean, that's okay. It's not a bad thing. Okay, so let's move you there. And I kind of want you guys to meet, but you're going to have to wait till next turn. Right, so I think our little boys would continue on. They take another berry for the journey. I think Van Kuro knows what's over here. He's been over this way. He knows that there's another Peace Gardens. There's no trees. There's a river that offers very little. So I think he'd recommend that the boys moved up this way towards happier kind of pastures. I think they'd make a little journey over here. So we'd have Fang Kirkir. He'd move all the way over here, I think. And I think they'll slowly move their way over to this bridge here. And maybe if we're lucky, excuse me, maybe if we're lucky, we might have them head to this tree in the distance that our two little boys over here, Tavan and Prince Raduk, are heading towards. So I think that would be kind of cool. You can't crack the shell open, unfortunately, so let's move you across. There we go. Let's go ahead and have you there. Let's move you down to here, and let's move you the whole way across. So you guys are going to be kind of hip-hopping all the way. So we're going to move across, going to get rid of some grass here, and hop all the way, and hopefully they'll run into our three little guys over here. Now, I don't know if Fang Kuduknu is going to follow in their footsteps. I don't think he's that kind of guy. I think he's just going to come as far as the tree. Maybe on a lookout, he might come up here and explore in the search of his brothers. But I think they saw him as too little and maybe thought that he wanted to remain behind. But I don't know, because I don't think he fits in back here, because they've given birth to a beautiful white baby, new Sirime. She might even become Prince Ra, because they do share that stripy pattern over here, which is kind of cool. Okay, Nunuta, let's go ahead and take some more of those berries. Perfecto. And I think we're going to have you... Oh, we can't. But can we shred this bush? We can't. I thought you could shred bushes, Ismay. I'm kind of disappointed. Alright, so I think we'd have you... Because you only have one spot. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to wait. Right, next turn. Let's see. Alright. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't move you guys down here, did I? Okay, so I think... Mela over here. Maybe Mela and... Van Kuduknu would make beautiful mates. Immunity C, immunity G, immunity C, immunity H. So you do share one immunity, but I think that would be okay. Let's just have a look at the Van Kuduknu and Mira share a kind of... So Van Kiro, oh, he's so cute, but I can't breathe him, guys. He's double no paw. I don't think it's a good idea. He has such good traits as well. He has the big nose and active. I can't. There's no way I can justify doing it. So we have who is it? Mela over here, who's Velvet Paw and Duke, and then we have Fang Kirkir, or no, was it Fang Tanuvan? Nope. It was Fang Kaduknu. So, yeah, we're going to move, yeah, I think that would be the case. I think Mila over here would not, I don't think she'd wish to give up on this nest just yet, because it does have a berry bush over here, and I think Velvet Paw would understand that. I think she'd be like, okay, it's your decision, to make I'm not going to stand in your way. So then we have our beautiful little Van Kook, Kaduk Nuke. He would move all the way over. I think he'd be excited at the prospect of a new mate. So let's move you over here. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so I think Sarara will move over here. I think she'd kind of be a kind of a cute little girl because she does have that digging paw, so she can actually go ahead and she can sniff out those roots. So I think she'd be one of those people who would seek those out when she's old enough to do that. So let's go ahead and go back to the site. We have another Lasila, so we're going to have to give Lasila the Sa. So Sa Lasil. Yeah, and then we're going to get rid of that A on the end. Perfect. So Salasil, you are a beautiful, beautiful girl, and I think you're going to make a wonderful mate to someone eventually. I think we might even make someone down here, because I want to make Prince Ra. I want to get him a mate so badly. He needs a mate, but it's just trying to find him a healthy mate is the question. So I might even move you guys there. We might move Samuka over to here just to clear away this bush here. Sakivan, let's move you up into here. Let's take away some bushes. There we go. Bush Shredder, I think, would be the same kind of way. He'd move up and he'd take away some of these. He is getting to the end of his life, but I think Ismay would only use that as an opportunity to mate with him again and be like, listen, we need to continue our lineage. We need to redeem our pack over here and get like good tribe members into this pack. So we have Kunu down here. Kunu is a little bit of an oddball, I think. He does have the wooden berry picking ability, but he does have the 2 cracking. So I think he has followed in his mom's footsteps a lot, in Korme's footsteps, in order to get the nut cracking ability. So we're going to mate them once more. We're going to take a berry bush from there. They're going to take a berry bush from there, and then we're going to move up, and he's actually, oh, we found another nest, which is kind of perfect. Right, so then we have our 3 beautiful boys up here who are going to not so much take the grass. They're going to like take some berries from there. We go, and then they're going to keep moving up. They're not so kind of inclined for the berries themselves. Can we attack? Yes, we can. So he's redeemed himself. Perfect. Vancuro, you're adding a lot to the pack already. But no, we're definitely going to move them up towards this tree. It's their journey. I think they're little adventurers. I think that's what they would desperately try and do. New Sirame, are you Prince Ra and New Sirame? Where are you, New Sirame? New. Yeah, New Sirame, where are you? I actually can't see New Sirame. Oh, there she is. She's down there. So I think Prince Ra and New Sirame would actually become mates. So I think Prince Ra would be so happy that he's finally inherited a mate, or not inherited a mate, but gotten a mate from his pack members over here. So I think that New Sirame is definitely going to move over. She might be a little bit young for him right now, but he does have a lot of his life left, and he is the alpha of the pack. So I do think he wants to, you know, continue that on. So we'll move little Nuvanku over. We will move Princess Kome back into her nest. I do want her to make multiple nests though, to be honest. I think that's going to be something that we're going to have to do. Let's come over to our boys all the way over here. I think Tavan would move quickly over here to take care of this, and then he'd move somewhat more over to the tree. We'll have Prince Raduk move in between. I don't think he'd be the same because he doesn't have that ability to pick up the these berry bushes, but I think he'd take away the grass maybe to let the others know that they did come this way and there is berry bushes over here if you do decide to come over to the exotic jungle, which is eventually where we want to go. This green patch over here, that's definitely where we're going to go. So let's go ahead once more to the next turn, and that'll be the last turn for today's part. Okay, so we got a few beautiful, we do have our 2 little sick people up here, but I want to come up here real quickly because I do see this bunny rabbit over here, and because we do have a beautiful little Sakyavan over here. So we're going to attack, we're going to take, and we're going to dig, which means that we got that extra resource. Okay, so Samuka, you're going to come up here, you're going to attack, and basically we've inherited so much food there. Ismay we don't have enough nesting ability, so I think last seal would move down because we're going to have enough. We're going to need more females. Let's come up. So Ismay, you would move down into this nest. That's perfect. You would take away this. Okay. Then we have a beautiful Sarara. I kind of want you guys to have mates. Who needs a mate? So Prince Ra needs a mate. I think Sarah would make a nice mate too, so I might even have her move down too. Oh, sugar, I shouldn't have put you in there. I think Sarah would make a beautiful mate for Prince Ra too, and they'd have like this big nesting thing over here. Velvet Paw, I think she'd be the same in kind of in terms of coming up to just make sure that everything is going okay in the tree and kind of give what she can back to the tribe. So we're going to have to take some more of those. Bring that down. There we go. Perfect. We're going to have new Sirime move over. Perfecto. We'll have you move down to there. We will have you guys mate once more. We're going to have you take some berry bushes from there. Princess Kome, you're going to move over to here. You're going to mate once more. And I think then you're okay and you're good to go. But we also have this beautiful golden-eyed Naduke. Ooh, I think Naduke is going to be one of those creatures that we're going to have to watch out for. He's inherited his mom's beautiful ability. He does have the collecting, he has the strength and the venomous paw. He has the aura disguise, the stealth, he has the smelling. He's not a sickly creature at all. He does have 2 immunity A's, immunity B's. If anything, I think he's a good runner for next in line after Prince Ra. I think that he might even leave and set up his own tribe because he is a stunningly beautiful creature. Unfortunately, he does have the swimming ability, which kind of hinders him a little bit in terms of the pride in the pack respect. But other than that, I think he's pretty good. Van Kaduknu, you would move straight over here, and I think you would be happy to see a beautiful mate like Mila over here waiting for you. Right, so let's come over to our beautiful little guys. Oh, you guys seem to be having loads of these, like, albinism traits, which is pretty bad. I know you guys thinking that they're kind of cute and they're kind of like little snowball hamsters or whatever, but albinism and minimalism, I don't know if I'm pronouncing those words correctly, but those traits are pretty bad when you go to the jungle because they do tend to alert the other creatures to your location. The monkey creatures that lurk there, I think it is. Ooh, we have the orange eyes. No effect, just for looks. I think we're going to leave these in because I do want to have the lean body going through a lot. I kind of like the golden eyes though. Maybe we should give them, maybe we should have a golden eye error when our little prince over here comes into things. But I think he would have the same kind of traits as new Sirime. So I think he would be called new Naduke. So let's have you, he actually has new already in his name. So I'm going to have him do, and I'm going to call it Laduk. Yeah, Laduk sounds like a really cool kind of a name. So there we go. So I think Kunu over here, I think he'd be concentrating on kind of doing all that kind of stuff. So let's come over and have little Prince Kuta over here. Let's take those, and he'd take away that grass there, he would. Then we'd have Korome, she'd move up here, she'd mate. And then I think she'd move into this nest over here because she has 2 nests. I kind of want to give Kunu and Kirkunu, or Kirnuku, beautiful little names based on their Kuta and Korome. So I think we'll call them the Ku part of the tribe here. So let's do Ku Kirkunu, and then we'll do Ku Kukunu. That's kind of cute. There we go. Okay, so back up to our boys over here. Or should we stay? No, I think we should stay up here. Oh, maybe we should move all these guys up. So let's move Bush Shredder. It's 1 day left. I think he'd want to spend it down here with his... Ooh, there's a thing there. Okay, I think, yeah, he'd want to spend it down here. I'm not going to have Sanuta chase after this bunny rabbit. I don't think that's what Sanuta would do. Ooh, Sanuta, the bunny rabbit just came to you, which is kind of perfect. Okay, so let's come up here to our boys. Once again, Vankuru can take the meal home. He's kind of good at that. I think he's earned his place as a member of this beautiful pack. Because remember, these 2 guys are only little adolescents, and Vankiro, even though he's kind of the same age as them, he's a little bit younger than Vantuvan. He does have that big body that kind of gives him that little bit of a strengthier edge. So I think they take another berry, they'd keep moving upwards and onwards towards this little patch of green. Again, they'd have another little berry, and then they would come down over to here. There we go. So let's have a little bit of a look around and just see, is there anyone else looking at me at all that I need to think about? We do have our beautiful little prince over here. He's going to move down here. I think he's going to be one of those berry picking people that just does that kind of a job there. Okay, right, so we're going to have our little twins over here move. And then after that, I think that's going to be it for today. So let's move you over to here. Let's take another little path over. I think he can't even do that, so I think he'd lead the way down towards this beautiful new area and this tree over here. So they've actually journeyed the furthest, I think, of any of our creatures far away from our tribe. Because, I mean, these guys did journey a lot in their little journey, but they've kind of done a kind of an area where they're kind of just circling the circumference of the tree basically, and their little brother Van Kuduknu is kind of bringing on their traits a little bit, and I don't know if the three of them will ever meet up again. Maybe they will. Maybe Van Kuduknu will have rumor of this beautiful fang tribe that's suddenly set up at the tree, maybe if they run into a beautiful female, and maybe he'll have a lingering to head up that direction. And maybe with Prince Ra and his mates come his way, he'll have his own little area here where he'll be mating and having them. He's been guarding this nest so patiently since he took over as pack leader, and I think he's earned the right to have multiple mates. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a complete pleasure, and I want to leave you with this beautiful image of our no paw random person. I think it's so sad because like it's kind of like his tribe abandoned him, or he knew he couldn't contribute anything to his tribe, or maybe he was kicked out of his tribe because he couldn't contribute. So with his no paw, so he struggled to hunt and search his way and earn his way, and he came across the Fang brothers, and honestly I think it's a trait made in heaven, a match made in heaven.